I need my friends in print and broadcast media to brush up on some definitions.
Oh.
Most notably, what revenge means. Revenge, typically, is someone does you wrong and you get them back. It's not typically, a great story of revenge is not, I robbed this guy's house, and then the next day, I robbed him again. That's not revenge. It's a crime spree. And so I was a little stunned when Wemby's Game 5 was framed as his revenge. On who, for what? Yet, The Athletic, New York Times owned, great publication, showed me this headline. Victor Wembanyama counters Timberwolves rage baiting with cold-blooded revenge. I watched
Moving paper
on ESPN.
They love Wemby.
Chinny, who I think is outstanding, did a whole monologue about how the bear clawed back. Folks, the person you're talking about is not the one receiving this vicious elbow. He's the one delivering it. To Wemby's credit, he has since apologized and said he regretted it. Oh, wait, no, he hasn't.
I was going to say.
He's not apologized.
I missed that one.
He hasn't talked about it. He's never, when he was asked to finally acknowledge it, he's like, that was 2 games ago. Oh. Well, yeah, we didn't talk to you after game 4 because you got thrown out. The only person you've talked to about it is Pop. We don't know what that was said there.
Oh, Pop.
This is absolutely fantastic. I genuinely love how irritated Nick Wright is about Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. I love every bit of it. I saw another clip where he was talking to Bomani Jones, and he said, no, the media has a complete double standard when it comes to Wembanyama. It's completely unfair. And that's basically a variation of what he's doing right here, and I love it. I love it so much. Like I've mentioned before, I'm so grateful. Thank you. Whoever it was that allowed me to simply not become a hater of Wembanyama and the Spurs, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've told you all this before, it's a coin flip. Sometimes you just find yourself thinking, I hate Luka. I hate LeBron. Or, I love Steph Curry. You don't always know why. Sometimes you love a player, sometimes you hate a player, and just, thank goodness. Thank goodness that I love Wembanyama, that I think he's elite, that I think he's special. That I think he's taken over the NBA and that he's going to be the greatest of all time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for putting me on the right side of reality. Before I go any further, because I have some thoughts, since I'm going to explain exactly what Nick is getting very wrong here, please, 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 San Antonio Spurs fans, do not forget to subscribe and watch the full-length video. When you do that, views go through the roof. Subscribers go through the roof. It's not about just chasing views. It's not about just chasing subs. Cribbers. It's about creating San Antonio Spurs content that people genuinely want to watch. So we can have real, honest, unbiased, grounded conversations that people genuinely want to engage with and discuss. That is what we are doing. We are having, without a doubt, some of the best discussions on all of YouTube, let alone just the sports world as a whole. And it's such an incredible thing that's happening, and I'm just trying my best to make it as good and as deep as I possibly can, so we can really be firmly rooted in this sports talk world. So when you watch the full-length video, when you subscribe and watch at the same time, it goes such a long way. So please, please, please do consider doing that. But yeah. First off, because I was one of those people who said revenge, and people in the comment section were like, why revenge? And then I actually responded to those comments in my follow-up video and said, just search Wembanyama revenge and you'll see all the articles written using that exact word. And it's really funny that that tripped people up. And it's very simple. 1. They are beating up on Wembanyama again and again and again and again. So people saw this moment as him finally just saying, get off me. Like, get off me already. Because they were constantly being physical and trying to rough him up. Constantly, constantly, constantly. That's one aspect of it. Another aspect is that he does this, and people say, this is so dirty. He needs to be suspended. This is awful. Oh my gosh. They were using it to slander Wembanyama, to bring his reputation down, to diminish his impact and his future and his status as the face of the league, etc., etc., etc. They were using it as a reference point to say, see, Wembanyama is. And this is what Nick has done in the past. When Wembanyama said, "Hey, we play basketball the right way," Nick was like, "How dare you say that?" If Luka said that, everybody would. Right? And it's just like, Wembanyama, no matter what this man does, if it's not perfect, they want to use it to bring him down. And he had to sit there and watch that. In fact, when he didn't get suspended, which I don't think he should have, people were like, this is ridiculous. He's getting star treatment. Right? They just constantly wanted to attack, attack, attack. And so then his revenge is, I'm about to take over. I'm about to be dominant. I'm about to show you who I am. That's what it is. It's not that hard to understand. It's competition. It's sports. That's what it is. It's one of those two things, right? Revenge is in, you guys keep pushing me, keep pushing me, keep pushing me. And yeah, that wasn't my best moment. But I'm now getting revenge for that, because yeah, you got the best of me in that moment. You got me thrown out of the game. And now I'm getting revenge for that. Or during this process, you have just slandered me and talked trash about me literally all over the world. And I'm getting revenge for th. At. That's what it is. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. And they know the plan was to antagonize him. In this game, no, not this game, the next game, you saw them. They wanted to try to keep poking him and pushing him. You saw they kept doing it. They kept trying to do it, trying to do it, trying to do it. And it didn't work. Because that's what they know. That's the game plan. Try to frustrate Wembanyama. Try to make him snap. Try to make him get off his game. That's the game plan. And you could technically make the argument that it worked for one game. And so he was kind of getting revenge for that, like, okay, I'm going to get you back. I'm going to get you back. That's what it is. It's not much more complicated than that. It's not a double standard. It's not this, that, and the other. It's just that. It's one thing if Wembanyama out of nowhere just did something like that. Then sure, the whole idea of revenge, if Luka just randomly did it and then we said, oh, Luka got revenge, it's like, I don't know, man. Luka's just kind of a wild player. Or like Draymond Green, it's like, But people try to instigate. And a perfect example of this, Travis Kelce always trying to instigate. And he did it successfully against the Baltimore Ravens in the AFC Championship game, and it cost them big. Cost them big. He tried to do it against the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Philadelphia Eagles were clearly disgusted with him in the Super Bowl because he was trying to antagonize them, and the Eagles just ignored him. Just straight up ignored him. I remember zooming in on a couple of clips seeing Kelce trying to start something, trying to get them off their game, trying to disrupt them, trying to draw a penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct, and the Eagles didn't flinch. That's because clearly the coaches had a conversation about it. Clearly they were like, we know Kelce tries to do this. Ignore it. Blah blah blah. Clearly that's the most obvious, I use it as an example of being prepared for the Super Bowl. That's great coaching, etc., etc. And so it's just like, that's what they're trying to do with Wembanyama. Trying to disrupt him. And then rub his name in the dirt. I'm not saying the Timberwolves are doing that, but just in terms of the conversation. So yeah, revenge makes sense. And that's how I felt when I watched that game, and that's why when I made my clip, I said, Wembanyama gets revenge. And I stand by it. It's how I felt watching that game. It was the felt sense that I got while watching this game. I talk about this, the way I approach sports clips, I just say how I feel. I don't try to calculate anything. I don't try to think, what's the best framing? What's the funny joke? What's the real take that everyone else is missing? I just say how I feel. And if I come across a take that everyone else is missing, great. And if my natural feeling is a take that everyone else is missing or the funny joke or whatever, it just comes. But it's just like, I just observe and express. Observe and express. That's right. And that's how I stumbled upon, honestly, I think it's an amazing line, what I said about the San Antonio Spurs. We learn, we win. We learn, we win. I still think that's such a great line. I'm mad that I'm not coaching a team right now so I could put that on the wall and be like, this is our motto, and slap it on our way out. Alright. And I just stumbled upon that because I just say how I feel. And I watched this all unfold and I was like, revenge. And then he gets that revenge and I go, revenge. Vengeance. Yeah. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. But this is what I keep saying, man. Either bend the knee now to Wembanyama, or it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. This is what I said to my parents. I said, you either appreciate and love and become a fan of Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs, or you are on the outside looking in. And it's like, do you really want to be that guy who says, the Golden State Warriors aren't that good? Oh, Steph Curry's not that good. Michael Jordan's overrated? So, you really want to be that person? Go ahead. Be my guest. You go, Tom Brady is really lucky because he was a system quarterback. And I was like, okay. If that's the life you want to live, by all means, go do that. That's you. You take that solo journey. If you want to be the one who says, Wembanyama is not really that good. It's just high. Height. And the Spurs are this and that. And oh, he's just coddled by the media, it's like, okay. If that's the path you want to walk, I'm not part of it. No. That is a solo journey you're taking, my friend. That is a solo journey. But those are just my thoughts. And I'm so bummed. I thought the game was tonight. I thought the game was tonight. It's not. It's Friday. That bummed me out so much because I forgot. I went on ESPN. I was like, okay, what time is it? Is it the earlier game, the later game? What is it? Is it going to be a late night game? And then it's just not there, and I'm like, what? And then I'm like, oh, it's tomorrow, isn't it? And it is. But it's all right. Preliminary thoughts. I read every single comment. Whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get into some discussions. Let's get into some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.